Daniel Cormier. All right, so here he is, one of a handful of two-division champions in UFC history. This might be the most handsome guy on the roster, Daniel Cormier, back to the proving ground here tonight, Chad.
And he's got the body of a goddess. Look at this guy as he walks to the octagon. Phenomenal wrestler, Olympian, a page of accolades that are unmatched by anyone in the UFC. Two-division champion, phenomenal striker, just the best wrestler the UFC's ever seen. And look at that hairline. Has this guy been visiting LeBron's barber? Because it seems to be growing in reverse.
You got the best skin fade in the business. Actually, his parents wanted to name him Adonis Cormier, but they felt like DC sounded better than AC. But joking aside, this is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. You are that. Your future's in the Hall of Fame, but you got a big one in front of you here tonight.
It's going to be a big fight, but I expect Daniel Cormier to get his hands raised.
All right, so here he is on this night or any other. He's one of the best heavyweights in the world, the former champion Stipe Miocic. How about the wins list? Francis Ngannou Jr., Dos Santos, Alistair Overeem, and he's looking to reel in another big one here tonight, DC.
And every one of those guys was him defending the championship, John. That goes to tell you the murderer's row that he had to go through to hold on to that UFC heavyweight championship. A phenomenal boxer, a phenomenal wrestler, great cardio, and the new breed of heavyweights that has shot to the top of the world, Stipe Miocic.
Amazing to think where he was after his first UFC main event against Stefan Struve in 2012. Has been largely perfect ever since. All eyes on Stipe yet again here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Miocic is 37, Cormier is 41. Miocic will have an 8-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 248 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, USA, Daniel D.C. Cormier. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Independence, Ohio, Stipe Miocic.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go. Stipe Miocic, Daniel Cormier at 2. Your thoughts on what Stipe might be trying to do here to even the series?
Stipe needs to keep distance. He needs to make sure that he is dictating the engagements as he did at the beginning of the first fight. He was the one that was leading the dance. He has to lead the dance tonight, not get into Daniel Cormier's most favorite positions, and that's in the clinch.
I love when you go third person on me. DC and Stipe are underway. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie, and they separate. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this penalty.
And he comes through with a big knee. Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the
fight. Got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, feet on the hips here. Cormier going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
Nice stick with the right hand.
Both fighters back to their feet now. Oh, beautiful handiwork there from Stipe Miocic. His head coach, Marcus Marinelli, really feels like during this training camp, Stipe took his boxing to the next level. 26 total strikes have connected for Daniel Cormier. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best. He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Under a minute now to go in round one. Punches blocked. And potentially a critical takedown here. Now he's able to isolate that left arm.
Look for him to step over the top of the head to lift his opponent onto his hip to chase this finish.
And he's out. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by the heavyweight Miocic. Round two straight ahead. While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round, both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
All right, round two now. Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Nice job by Miocic on the feet, making some adjustments, and man, that jab looks clean tonight.
I mean, that jab looks clean, but you gotta be very careful not to get hit with a Stipe Miocic right hand. It's powerful, it's straight, and it can be very damaging. Rotates the lock and throws him way through the air. What a massive takedown.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by the heavyweight Miocic. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent. Nice stick with the right hand.
Miocic getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Back to his feet. So some fight stats for you here. 57 total strikes have landed for Stipe. And landed with 82% accuracy tonight against DC. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land. What a wrestler. That was an amazing takedown.
90 seconds now remain in the round.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. triangle.
And he's out. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, and he's back up again. Those get-ups have been there for him all night. Final seconds here of round number 2. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His striking was money in that previous round. Gotta think he'll pick up where he left off.
All about the money. Equal free back, cash, dollar bills, y'all. Every single strike he landed was on point, it was accurate, and it was every time he let loose, he was able to land to great effect.
Nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done.
Nice punch lands over the top.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Cormier gets crushed with that hook.
Nice punch to the head.
Miocic gets absolutely melted by that head kick. All right, single collar tie now. Another shot lands upstairs.
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown. Now he's going to attack the triangle choke here.
Oh, he postured up there.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Cormier is able to transition back to side control now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. So the unofficial numbers, 104 total strikes have now landed for DC Daniel Cormier. Well, pretty efficient with the striking attempts thus far, landing with 65% accuracy against Stipe Miocic. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Cormier's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, nice punch there by Miocic. Split the guard beautifully there. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Just missed with the left there. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage.
Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Well, Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects.
Oh, big knee!
What he...
Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Cormier here.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes from your opponent.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Cormier gets up. He is back on the feet here. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. Oh, made good use of his size there as he lands the flush knee. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, big left. That's a good right hand there by Stipe. Maybe he'll attack the body here. You can certainly speak to that. He's a guy who mixes it up well on the feet.
He's a guy that can do everything. And not only can he land punches up high and punches up low, but he's a master of it. Wow, actually got the takedown.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Now he's okay. Now he can escape. Now into his mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
That is it! Oh, and there comes the stoppage.
He got it!
Oh, absolutely one for the highlight reel right there. A tremendous kick to spell the end of the night for his opponent, and for him, I should say, but just caught him flush, full force, beautiful extension on the kick, and the fight was really over as soon as that one made contact. I'm not even sure he was conscious when he hit the canvas. Outstanding performance here tonight. Bruce Buffer has your decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 35 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by